We're here at the 2023 Florida Masters, Lake Fairview. Lots of competitors. It was they're well-run races. A lot of people there. I didn't get a lot of video of the different 2s and 4s and things like that, but we got some good interviews. Hope you enjoy them. And that one of the things that's continuously said, that's my shell there. There was a lot of people bring their animals. This was a really nice dog that was running around the property. But one of the things you hear from all the competitors is how open rowing is for new people. So you shouldn't be intimidated. You come out and enjoy it, and you'll be welcome.
Okay, we're here at the Florida Masters, rowing, obviously, if you look close, with Daniel. And Daniel just got through rowing, as I did. And Daniel, we just like to ask people, obviously rowing is something that you participate in, like when you got into it, how it's helped you maintain health and fitness, quality of life, those kinds of things.
Okay, got the boat in December of 2014.
Okay.
And there's a club, I'm from Clearwater, and there's a club in Tampa. So I sent them an email and then called them, and I said, you know, I just bought a boat and I want to learn how to row.
So you bought the boat without knowing how to row?
Well, I got it, you know. I grew up on the lake when I was a little kid, so I mean, I had a scow when I was,
okay.
So I mean, I knew how to make a boat move.
Yeah.
But this was but then it's you know, as you know, it's a technical sport, so I want to learn how to do it, and so I called them up and we set up, and I had a dozen lessons with the coaches at this is called the Stewards Foundation.
What age were you at that time?
At that time, I was, I guess I was 70 years old.
70. So
yeah.
What's your age today?
I'm 79.
79. Well, you look great. And obviously, you stay in shape.
Yes.
Has rowing and being in shape helped you have a better quality of life?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I don't drink much at all, you know what I mean? If I do have a drink, it's the night before I row. I don't like to go. So it really is. And of course, I never smoked or hardly ever smoked anything, you know. So yes, it does. It's just, and I watched my diet, and I've probably lost 10 pounds since I started rowing. Then that, you know, a little bit each year, but work right there. But the goal also was I was racing against people as tall as you with a lot more experience, and of course, tall people have, they have an advantage. So it was better for me to drop to the 160 and race lightweights,
right.
You know, so. And then I won my first race about 2 months ago.
I love it. Where was it?
It was in Inverness, Florida. You know, it was my local club. I now belong to the rowing organization of Citrus County students, and it's mostly for high school age children. There's not much of a master's program at all, but I keep my boat there, and every weekday morning I go to Inverness and row.
That's great.
Yeah.
So what other sports do you do? Any other athletics?
Okay, I have.
You look like a weightlifter.
Okay. Until COVID, I swam a lot. You know what I mean? I used to. I still have my master's card for swimming, but I haven't been in a meet for the last 3 years.
Yeah.
And I also, this is interesting. In 1981, I competed in my first triathlon.
All right.
And that was in Sun Valley, Idaho. So. But as you age, knees give out.
Yes.
And now the triathlons have an event called the aqua bike.
Yes.
You swim and you bike, and the race is over. So that was perfect for me. So a couple of years ago, I started doing, the aqua bike, and I got into one series in St. Pete. And it was like 3 races. and I was in the over 50 group.
That St. Pete is beautiful, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. It was in the over 50 group, and I took third overall.
That's great.
And though I was 75 years old, I was having a good time.
Yeah,
so,
that's super. Well, so you health and fitness has been important to you then, obviously.
Absolutely. When I was growing up, I had a competitive family. I'm the baby of the family, but we were all competitive. You know, we competed swimming and different things. And I went to a school where sports were required.
Yeah.
You know, so I played football, wrestling, and lacrosse.
Oh,
you know,
okay,
so. And I don't know, we just...
You're all-around athlete. They call it cross-training now.
I have trouble calling myself an athlete. I stay active.
Yeah.
I'm not good at any of them.
Oh, yeah,
you know,
I bet
so.
you are. Well, we also like to ask people what drives you. Is there any spiritual belief, anything that helps you through this crazy thing?
Not really. It's it's just something that I grew up with, and just I've been active almost all my life.
Yeah.
You know, so there's not much of a spiritual belief or anything to keep me going. It's just to keep moving. That's all there is to it.
Yeah, I was mentioning to you that we did an orthopedic surgeon, and his comment was, "You just got to keep moving."
That's right. And what's really nice about rowing is I get to meet people like you.
Oh, okay.
Really, have you ever met a person you didn't like when you're rowing? Everybody you meet is a nice person. So, and it really is. It's part of the attraction to show up at these meets. I know several of the people here. You know, So,
is there anything else you'd want to say to that person out there on the couch that doesn't think they can do it, or any suggestions?
One thing I tell people is there's only one reason in the world people don't row, and that's they haven't tried it yet.
Yeah, okay, that's a good
You try it, you get hooked.
Yeah, it's a great sport.
It is.
I love it to train, to get out in the morning and you're nice water, and you're just kind of out in another world, by
Absolutely,
yourself.
absolutely.
Well, thank you, Daniel, for your time and your comments. We're just really pleased to have you, give your recommendations and comments on our site.
Okay, yeah.
Thank you so much.
All right, thanks, John.
We want to thank you for watching RedefiningAging.us. I'm John Disterdick, your host. And our goal for the series is pretty simple. We just want to enhance the quality of people's lives. So if you know of an event that you think would be one for good for us to cover, please fill out the form on our website, and not only the event and what it is, where it is, when it is, and if there's a person you know that you think would be a good person for us to do a testimony on in some event, please let us know. And if you want a fuller description of my testimony, you can either go to johndisterdick.com and look under ministry, or you can go here at redefiningaging.us. We appreciate your viewership. God bless, and hope to see you on more shows.